Welcome to AcuityCon 2021. This is the Tech Stack Partners Trade Show Part 2. You can see it's a beautiful, the weather cooperated today in Atlanta, Georgia for us. So we wish you were here, but we're glad you're gonna be excited to check out these tech partners. We're gonna drill them a little bit. Might have some fun with some of the tech partners that have been partners for a long time. Put them on their heels. We'll see what I can do. So here we go. We're gonna start with a long-time tech partner. We're gonna go with Bill.com first. So I'm gonna go pull them over here, and hopefully we've got the audio and visual worked out from last time. So I'm gonna go pull them in. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're gonna go interrupt this thing. We're gonna get him in the live stream for a second. He'll be right back for you guys. Take all the swag that Dale brought. Steal all the swag. Take the socks. Take the stocks. Okay, tell everybody who you are, sir.
All right, Dale Hahn, Senior Account Manager for Bill.com.
Where are you from?
California.
Where in California?
Bay Area. San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay, and can you tell us how many, this is Acuity trivia, how many Acuity clients are using Bill.com?
Currently 147.
And what makes, for those, I think everybody knows what Bill.com does. What makes Bill.com better than some of the other bill pay providers here? What's your secret sauce?
You know, there's many reasons, or a myriad number of reasons why people would use Bill.com, but one of the main reasons, it gives our accounting firms a way to be able to automate the back office process without adding additional headcount. You got a full complete audit trail, you have safe money movement. We are also a bank because we actually physically move the money. You don't have to use a third-party bank to be able to do the work. And we actually integrate with so many technologies out there, including QuickBooks, Xero, Intact, NetSuite, Microsoft, Great Plains, Business Central, as well as other technologies you're going to use in your suite of services you're offering to your clients. So the one-stop shop idea is well and alive because we're also partnered with, and we purchased and acquired Divvy and Invoice2Go for the AR side, Divvy for expense management and card reimbursement. And those type of technologies now all rolled into one package, along with some of the other partners that you have, Gusto for payroll and several others. You can offer all your clients just very standard process to them, or very simple process to them without adding additional headcount. So I think that's the biggest.
So what feature that Bill.com has should we be using more? Because we do a lot with the bill pay. Which feature would you think is the low-hanging fruit? What should we be using more that we're not thinking about?
Well, probably you're already using the approval workflows, which is probably the biggest thing. So the clients are approving the bills. Acuity Complete's doing everything else.
Yeah, we got that. So what aren't we using that what you think would be low-hanging fruit?
The cost analysis of getting to all your clients and finding out what your clients are doing for bill pay before Acuity Complete gets a hold of it. Yeah. That's probably one thing. When you have that in place and that process in place, and you figure out what the costs are from the client side, what it costs them to do bill pay, then you're able to give them a much better solution and most likely lower their costs. That's probably the biggest thing.
And what is your favorite part about working with the Acuity team members?
Every Acuity team member I work with has been very open to understanding the progressive changes that we need to do in our industry. So the technology is changing. Even a lot of the players are changing within the organization. Not Acuity Complete necessarily, but in the client side, that we have to understand that the client needs or have certain needs. We understand that through discovery. They understand that their clients, they have to know the relationship the best, and it's been actually pretty fantastic to work with every single one of them because they know their clients the best. All I'm advising them is just on the process per se, and I haven't had pretty much any problems since I worked with you guys for 4 years.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Dale. Appreciate it. I'll let you get back to the trade show. Thank you for doing the interview. Now Dale talked about Divvy. We're gonna go grab Divvy next. All right. Come on down, Divvy. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Matthew's Going to Drill You. Here we go. Awesome. If you can, you heard Dale. You can tell. This way, Joe. Come on. You have to ignore David. You have to come. It's like we got 100 people waiting here, dude.
That's right.
We got 100 people waiting. And you heard Dale refer to Acuity Complete. That's how long they've been hanging out with us. That's what the console's name is, I think. It's the old name we used to have. Here we go. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Josh. I work with Divvy, and we're having fun out here. This is a lot of fun.
Where'd you come from? Where do you live?
I'm from Utah, so I like to ski, snowboard. We're out there we like the outdoors.
Okay, now some people don't know what Divvy does.
Okay.
So tell them what Divvy does.
Okay, so Divvy, in short, is a spend and expense management platform. So we're going to manage your budgets, your credit cards, replace the credit card, and then you're going to divvy funds out to your employees or to others. And the reason I love it, I came from a different company. I used to have to go fill out an expense report, fill it out, take a picture of your receipt, categorize it. It goes straight to QuickBooks, NetSuite. We're doing Sage and Xero next. And we automate the whole process, and it's free. So kind of kill Expensify, Concur, Brex, Ramp, any of the others, and you're going to love it.
Okay, Bill.com just bought you. Are you going to lose your heart and soul because Bill.com just bought you?
Okay, you want to hear something cool? So we're actually still running as separate companies. We just got acquired in June. Let's see. Next year we become one platform, and they said they want to learn from us. So everyone stayed. It's been really good.
Okay.
So we're not losing our soul.
You have to tell Dale I said that. He loves when I mess with him. Awesome. Okay. What has been your favorite thing about working with Acuity people so far?
Okay. Acuity people are down to earth. They're real. Like, here we are. We're just having fun. Last night was a lot of fun out on the town. And just more of like, I don't know. It's not just about business. I really feel like we're creating real relationships here. So that I'm coming back out. We're gonna eat more food and have a good time.
That's it. That's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay, that's the bill pay part. We're gonna go dive into sales tax next, folks. It's gonna be exciting. The sales tax world. Oh, you've got to come with me. Oh, you're coming. Oh, you're coming this way. Oh, we're sneaking around. Microphones make her a little uneasy. Well, I'm going to make you really uneasy then.
My social security.
Tell us your name.
Hannah Peterson.
And what's your social security number?
No,
that's not even. Tell us who you're with.
Avalara.
And where do you live?
I live in Arizona.
Where in Arizona?
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm from El Paso originally, Texas. Oh, so we're like desert rats. Okay. Tell us, for those that don't know, what Avalara does.
We automate sales tax, so we are sales tax compliance, helping you with guidance, strategy, calculations, remittance, bim, bam, zoom.
And are you just for e-commerce companies?
No.
What? No, just a no. I like the emphatic no. Okay, how many, this is trivia for you, see how good you are. This is with the whole Acuity. How many Acuity clients are using Avalara right now?
Can I phone a friend?
No.
Okay.
Guess.
96.
96. So 96 people using sales tax software here.
No. I'm phoning a friend.
96 works.
Okay.
You can go with that.
All right.
That's directionally correct, I have to say. Okay, here we go. What is your favorite thing about working with Acuity folks?
You.
Extra bonus points here. Ding, 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 ding. No, you can tell the truth. This is like you got 100 people you're trying to, tell truth to. Okay. What is your favorite thing about working with Acuity folks?
My favorite thing about Acuity folks is actually the range of businesses. I like hearing there's quite a big range. So we like, I like getting on the phone and finding out there's a gun company or a gal selling pens out of her basement or a bigger company that has a problem. It's always fun.
That is awesome. Are you enjoying AcuityCon 2021?
Yes, I'm going to get hives from this interview, but we're having a blast.
Okay. Well, I'll let you off the hook. Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, now we've been looking at bill pay components all the time. We're always evaluating new technologies. So we're going to go with a little accounting royalty on the next interview. We're going to go grab Melio next. So I don't think I told him that we're interviewing him, but he'll be okay. I hate to interrupt you, sir. I need you for the online streaming. I keep interrupting Jody every time that she gets in a good conversation. So we're live. We're on YouTube Live, AcuityCon 2021. It's nice to meet you. My name is Matthew.
Matthew, nice to meet you. I'm David Leary.
Okay. I heard one of the people here had a podcast, but I don't know who that is.
I have a podcast.
You do?
Yes, the Cloud Accounting Podcast. Have you heard of it?
I had heard somebody had a podcast, but I just couldn't remember what it was called. Okay, tell us who you're with.
I'm here with Melio. It's like Venmo for small businesses. So just like in Venmo, it's your mom can use it. It's easy. Just like in Venmo, how if I pay you, I can pay you for free. And you can pay me for free with Venmo. But if we want the money faster, there's a fee, right, with Venmo. And in Venmo, it's choice, right? I can pay you using my checking account or my Venmo balance. And I don't really care what you do with it. If you keep it in Venmo, if you transfer your credit card, I really don't care. Melio is the same way. Melio is beautiful. It's easy to use. You can pay bills. Businesses can pay each other ACH for free. No, you don't get a bill if you use Melio. It's free ACH transfers, business to business, and then it's choice. So I could pay a bill with a credit card, debit card. I could use my checking account. I could use my other checking account. If I have 3 checking accounts, and you know what, these clients, they're like, I have $100 in this account and $200 in this account and $600. We can pull money from all 3 of those and then mail a check to the vendor. The vendor gets choice. So the vendor gets an email. They can choose. I want a paper check. I want ACH. I want to do an instant debit card deposit. So both sides get choice. So it's just like Venmo, but for small businesses.
Okay. Which of our clients do you have the most traction with? So who's which of the client folks, industry or whatever, are enjoying Melio the most, or you're seeing the most traction right now?
The most traction are QuickBooks Online users because we're built into QuickBooks Online. So every single person that has QuickBooks Online basically has Melio. When they on a bill, there's a button that says Save and Schedule Payment. If you click on that, you're using Melio. It's not purple Melio, I call it green Melio, but it's the same product, both products.
So I joked earlier, your podcast is one of my 2 favorite accounting podcasts. Everybody should listen to the Cloud Accounting Podcast and the Future Firm Podcast. So tell us a little bit about the Cloud Accounting Podcast and what you're doing with that.
Yeah, so the Cloud Accounting Podcast is a podcast I co-host with Blake Oliver. We have kind of interesting backgrounds. He was actually an accountant. He's a CPA. He came up through the zero world. I am not an accountant. I actually failed out of college, failed my accounting courses. But I came up through the QuickBooks world. So I did tech support for QuickBooks DOS. So I did 20 years of QuickBooks.
We're avoiding falling signs. Callbox is trying to kill us. Callbox is trying to kill us. We are avoiding that at all costs.
So 2 different backgrounds. QuickBooks and Xero is like this collision of these worlds. What we do is every week we just pay attention to all the accounting news and technology news related to our industry, and we just summarize it up in 1 hour every week, so you don't have to read all the crappy blog posts that I read every week. I just bring you the important stuff to pay attention to.
Best weekly podcast in accounting, probably the best weekly podcast I've ever listened to. I listen to it every week. It's awesome. So if you're a podcast person and you haven't put that one on your list yet, highly pull out your phone. Bring up your podcast app, search for the word cloud, and I think we come up just by searching for the word cloud. And you guys are in the top 20 apps, right?
We're top 20 all-time business news podcasts on Apple.
So we are actually with accounting royalty here, folks. This is so exciting for me. I've got goosebumps, and David is going to be one of our panelists later, so you won't want to miss that in 30 minutes.
The veterans panel.
The veterans panel. Well, that's because 20 years into it. You got to have some stripes.
I'm way old, actually.
Actually, you can hang with our folks. So we're pretty experienced at Acuity. So you're not old for us. You're kind of median here. Okay.
No, it's good. I'm looking forward to the talk next. And too bad you're not all here, but I will leave Cloud Accounting Podcast stickers behind so you can hand them out. Eventually, there'll be another in-person Acuity again, right?
Yeah. And if I've always wanted to say this, and if you are a Cloud Accounting Podcast listener, please leave a review. We'll read it online. We'll read it on the show. You can do that with Apple or Podchaser, and if you want to connect with David Leary, you can do so on LinkedIn. Just say, "I'm not a bot." Thank you. I'm a listener. I'm a loyal listener.
The other thing you can do is, because we read the reviews, make sure when you write the review, say, I work for Acuity.
Oh, yeah. Give an Acuity shout out.
And do the shout out in the review. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much, David. Thanks. We're moving on now to one of our favorite groups at TOA. Come on. We got we have to rep our PHP folks. So one of our outsource partners in the Philippines is Total Outsource Accountant. Tell everybody who you are, ma'am.
My name is Ibelis Herrera. I am the head of accounts for TOA Global.
Okay, and what does TOA do?
So we are an outsourcing company. We work with firms like yourself, and we provide services such as accountants, bookkeepers, all based out of the Philippines.
And how many folks do we have at TOA now?
You have 11 people with us.
Who is your favorite? No, I'm just joking. We're going to do a shout out. Hey, Fitz, if you're watching. Okay. Hi, Fitz.
Hi, Fitz.
Okay, so I don't know if we gave Fitz a link, but we'll have to replay that for him. Awesome. What is your favorite thing about working with the Acuity team members?
So the best thing about working with Acuity is you actually have a pretty diverse group out there. So you have a lot of different roles, and so when we go through the recruiting process, we actually seek for different types of skill sets, but all within the same culture and company fit.
Okay, that's what you have. That's our TOA partnership, folks. Thank you. All right, we're heading out to a new, a long-time partner, I think 6-year partner, but we have a new face. Kurt, you gotta come with me. We got a new face supporting Gusto with the Acuity crew. So I know a lot of you know Gusto, but excuse me, what's your name, sir?
Kurt Sorensen.
And what do you do at Gusto?
I help our partners bring clients onto Gusto, give them a great experience so they can take care of their families.
And where do you live?
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. Okay, and who's your favorite client?
Acuity, 100%.
Okay, you hear that, Aprio? Ha ha ha. No, I'm just joking. Okay. They're nice too in Atlanta. Okay, so how many Acuity, this is Acuity trivia, how many Acuity clients are using Gusto post-merger?
Post-merger, 40 from Catching Clouds coming over. You guys have 100 and I want to say 30, so I want to say close to 200 together.
Close to 200 Acuity clients using the Gusto platform. Okay, this is a hard one, right? Because there's tons of payroll providers out there. So what makes Gusto different? Why should we care? Why should we choose Gusto?
Yeah, experience. We're going to give you a great experience. We're going to make things very easy. We're going to make it so that you can take care of everything going along, payroll, benefits, health insurance, so that you can focus on growing your business and let us do all the work on the back end. Automation at its best.
Since we're your favorite client, what is your favorite thing about working with Acuity people?
I love the fact that you all seem like one giant happy family. It reminds me of being at Gusto, honestly. And like we are aligned with values. So everybody I talk to here loves what they do. They love being here. And so you know they're doing the right things. So everybody is just really happy. What's not to argue with, right?
That's what I say. Thanks for making the trip, man. I appreciate it. That's Gusto, folks. We got 2 more to go. We'll get us through this. And they look like they're talking to folks. So I'm going to grab Callbox here next. Come on, man. You're on deck. Awesome. You want to be right here?
Wherever you want me to be.
Excuse me, my name's Matthew. Who are you?
Oh, my name is Matthew as well. That's a great name.
Strong name.
Very strong name.
What company are you with?
I am with Callbox.
Where are you from?
That's a hard question. I mean, where do I claim?
Where do you live now?
Austin, Texas.
Okay. Tell us, for those that don't know what Callbox does, you kind of have 2 main things. Give us a snapshot of the 2 things you do with Acuity folks.
Yeah, absolutely. So with Callbox, you should think about us in the AR management space. And what we're really built for is helping your clients get paid on past due invoices. So we partner with Acuity in a couple ways. We have a service called Assist that we work with you all on with your AR management package. And that's really built to help clients that don't have AR team members to make regular follow-up phone calls, just friendly chats with the clients, their clients to make sure that they got the invoice, getting paid on time. And it's really just about gentle follow-up on past due invoices. So it's a fantastic way to help those clients out that don't have the staff for that, but they still need to get paid, right? So the other service we have is called Collect, and that's really designed for if things don't go so great. If something gets really far past due, the client's really struggling to get paid, we have a way to escalate that to collections. So we have a curated network of collection agencies that we monitor, make sure that they're very ethical and fantastic, and they'll help with those really tricky past due invoices. But the nice thing is you all have that AR management package that we partner with you on, and that's just a great way to stay on top of AR and get the client paid.
So for those of you that don't know, if you have a client that needs us to call and email and follow up on invoices, you don't have to do that. We have our sales team helps out with that. Elle and Arians and Mark are all teed up to help make phone calls and email follow-ups, so you don't have to. So you can give a shout out to those three folks, and they're enabled through the platform that Callbox has for us. And those of you that know, once you get a collection agency, one of the key things that they do is they connect to the correct collection agency in the right jurisdiction, so it maximizes the effort, the collection recall for people. So really cool product. It's been one I've been working with closely. So if you haven't heard about Callbox, that's one you should look into. If your folks don't have like the automated invoice processing, some of you are still doing the collections thing. Okay, what is your favorite part about working with the Acuity folks?
Oh my goodness. The team is just incredible. And honestly, I have to give a big shout out to Matthew, to Sammy, and so many others. That softer touch service that I just mentioned earlier that we partner with you on, that was your team giving us that feedback to build that product, right? So that exists because of you guys. And honestly, that relationship just couldn't be better for us. We really appreciate it so much. And just please, and that's an invitation to everyone on the stream and here, give us feedback as you use the product. We keep getting better because of you, and sometimes build literally new services because of you guys. So thank you for that. That's my favorite part. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for making the trip out here, man. Appreciate it. Awesome. You're off the hot seat, man. Here we go. One more, guys. Here we go. Come on.
All right.
Oh, we got you. Hello.
This is totally planned out. Ready? Yeah. Fully rehearsed.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
I'm Danny Martucci.
And tell us what company you're with.
With Corpay One. So.
And it used to have another name. What was the previous name?
Roger AI. So the Roger AI was a startup. Started a few years ago, and so I work for our parent company's called FleetCor, which is a big card processor, and so we bought Roger AI, and then have rebranded it to Corpay One, and yeah, have an awesome solution and excited about potential here.
And I understand you came the farthest of everybody for AcuityCon. Can you point to the building you work in?
Other side of the world. No. Yes, right there. Or sorry, I keep doing that.
One block down, folks. He came from one block down to see us today.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a $5 Uber ride. No, it's a walk.
Okay, there's lots of people in your space. Tell us what differentiates Corpay from everybody else.
So awesome product. So we have kind of the full featured product. We do everything from scanning to flexible approvals and workflows, all the way through to the payment and syncing back to the accounting system. So really kind of the full feature set, but we're free. So no subscription fees, no transaction fees, no setup fees, anything like that. Because we're owned by a card company, we make money on the payments effectively. So yeah, we can offer an awesome solution at no cost to the customer, and it's full featured. It's got kind of everything you would want in a bill pay solution. Yeah.
So we have a lot of different kinds of clients. So which of your customers, like what segment, is really enjoying using Corpay? Where are you getting a lot of traction?
Well, size-wise, it tends to be small businesses. So it's I'd say our average customer has about maybe 50 to 100 employees, maybe million-ish in revenues or more, but kind of in that range. So it's a business where they probably have a accounting partner. They outsource their accounting and their bill pay. As far as like vertical segment, it really applies across the board. We're having a lot of traction with tech companies, nonprofits, franchises, but it really it's like the elegance of it. It really applies to any industry, and then it tends to be those small businesses where other solutions could be cost prohibitive, so they maybe haven't adopted a solution, right? They're still using bank bill pay or doing check runs or those types of things, and because it's a free solution, it's easy to get started and try it out. So
that's awesome. So you're one of our newer partners.
Yep.
Okay, so what has been your favorite part about working with the Acuity folks?
I think it's the people. Everyone's like, I love the feedback we've gotten already. So we, you know, as you said, we're early, but everyone has, I think, just such a mind for software products, SaaS products, and has already given us great insights on what matters to the customer, what matters to you guys. So that's been awesome. The event last night was a lot of fun. So good barbecue and good beer, and but yeah, we really enjoyed the partnership so far.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. You're off the hot seat. No, you're good. You're good. Okay, everybody. So this is going to wrap up our part 2 to the Tech Stack Partner ecosystem thing. We're sorry that you're not here, but you can see next year you're going to want to make the trip post-COVID. Hopefully that's post-COVID, with all of these wonderful Tech Stack partners, with all of these wonderful people making these real connections. I just hope that I've made this worth your time to make sure you get a glimpse on some of the phenomenal partners that we have and how willing they are to assist us and work with us on everything that we do. We're really looking forward to seeing you in about 30 minutes. It might be less. I might have gone over today. But we're looking forward to seeing you at the next session. We have a great panel coming up for you with the industry veteran leaders. Kendrick's going to be moderating that with 4 people who I'm really excited to hear what they have to say about the industry. But for now, I'm Matthew. Thank you for attending AcuityCon 2021.